Hey, yo, hey cousins. How's your mind? How's your body? How's your heart? I hope that you're doing well. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, and welcome to something I say every fucking month, which is, this is my favorite video of all booktube videos, all bookish videos. My TBR video. Yes. Here's the thing about this one. Okay, we're not pulling any prompts. We're not doing any of that. We are going to pull two books out of my fish jar. And we're going to put back the two books that we pulled last month because I didn't read either of those books. I have Lady of Darkness right here. By the time I'm filming this is the 25th. I don't know if I'm going to finish it on time. So I'm going to leave that one out, but I am going to put the other one back because there's just no way I'm going to finish that book before the end of the month. And there's honestly probably no way I'm going to finish all these books in the month of June. But are we adding some craziness? Yes. I feel like I just need to. I need the craziness because my life is crazy right now. My life is crazy, period. So here we are. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pull the two books. And then we're going to talk about all the other books that I've already had on my TBR because I'm doing something a little different this month. And you're going to be very surprised. So let's go ahead and grab the fish jar that has all of my books that are on my shelves. I say that, but kind of has all the books that are on my shelves. And then we will pull those two. We'll grab them off the shelf. We'll add them onto the TBR. And then I'll tell you what the rest of the TBR is, including some ebooks and some ARCs. Look at me doing ARCs. Anyways, okay, hold on. Let me go grab the bowl. Okay, so for our two books, let's go ahead and see what's up. I am so nervous. We are going to pick this one right here. I forgot to mention, Happy Pride Month. Pride Month is coming. I'm not doing anything special for Pride Month, but I still want to say Happy Pride Month because I just want you to know you are seen and you're loved. And I love you. From your, community bye. Swordheart. Okay. This, oh wait, you won't be able to see it because it's so tiny. This is by T. Kingfisher. Hold on, I'm gonna grab it. I have the self-published edition of it. I want to say, yeah, it was a gift. Okay, it was a gift. I have the whole gift in here right now. Hi, Princess. I love this book. I think it is the perfect blend of cozy fantasy with humor, with an older character and a slow burn romance. So I have Swordheart by T. Kingfisher. I love T. Kingfisher, so I'm looking forward to reading this. We're gonna put this right here on top of this pile. That's right here that you cannot see, but I'm gonna put that there. And then the second book I'm gonna pull, that worked out. That was nice. Is this one, Lady of Starfire. Wait, that's like, I want to say that that's in the Lady of Darkness series, but I think that's like number, hold please. It is. It is. Oh, what? Lady of Starfire is book number 5 in the Lady of Darkness. So instead, because I haven't even read 1 yet all the way through, I'm just going to add 2 onto here. And if we just read 1 and 2, that's fine with me. So we're going to add Lady of Shadow. Imagine, of all, like literally there's like hella books in here. Imagine me pulling book 1 last month, or technically this month, in the month of May, and then me pulling the 5th one for the month of June. Imagine. I don't know why I marked it as currently reading. Let's not do that. Remove. Thank you. So that's exciting. Okay, cool. I'm okay with this. This is fine. All right, we're gonna put this back and we're gonna talk about the other books that I need to read for this month. It's crazy. Don't judge me before you see this. Do not fucking judge me, okay? Okay, so the crazy thing that I'm doing in the month of June is I am trying to read 1 entire series in the month of June. So in the month of May, I read a duology, or I'm pretty sure I haven't finished. I read a duology and I read it with my community. We called it the Duology-a-thon. It was a lot of fun. I read One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. So I read a whole series in 1 month. And this is kind of in the vein of that. But here's the thing about this. This is going to be a crazy feat. The Acatar series in the month of June. It's extreme. The Acatar series consists of A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is book 1, which I've already read and tabbed up. I read this multiple times at this point. Book number 2, A Court of Mist and Fury, which I have read. I read this right before my vow renewal, which was Acatar themed, by the way. For all the new people who didn't know that and everything, I did a whole vow renewal with my husband because we've been married for 10 years and it was Acatar themed. I posted a video on this channel for that. I will link that down below and up top if you want to check that out. I show all the tables because all the tables are themed per court. So you have winter, summer, spring, and fall. And then our table was the night court table. So it was a lot of fun. But anyways, I read this right before that. I read it, tabbed it up. I do need to go back because I ran out of these green tabs, these green and blue tabs. So there's a whole bunch of little dog-eared pages I have to go back to. The third book, A Court of Wings and Ruin, which I have not read, so I'll be reading this for the first time, and I think I'm going to be tabbing this up. I'm pretty sure because I tabbed up the other one, so why not? The fourth book, I guess, 3.5, which is A Court of Frost and Starlight, which is super short, super tiny. I believe that this is the bridge book in between the first three and then to the first one in following Nesta, I believe, which is A Court of Silver Flames. So this is Nesta's story. All these by Sarah J. Maas. I understand that she is problematic and you should look into all that yourself. I will be reading them in my hardcovers because that's what I read them. I've read the first two and it's in the hardcovers. These are my original hardcovers and I wrote in them and everything. So these are mine. These will be mine forever. But I do have the all black ones, the Night Court editions, so I will probably be moving my tabs over to those eventually, not anytime soon. So outside of the fact that I'll be reading that whole series in the month of June, which is going to be fucking extreme, it's basically one book a week, basically, which I feel like is doable. I don't know. But I do have a couple other books I need to talk about. The first one I'm going to talk about is because I'm in a book club with a couple of friends and have Lynn and Paco and Thousand and Jen and Jen's friend Jazzy. And for the month of June, we'll be reading Lynn's pick, which was Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. So this is giving me very much like thriller type of vibes. I think it's set at a school or something, high school senior, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'll be reading this in the month of June, hopefully within like the first week of June, but we will definitely see. But I will be reading this in the month of June. I'm also doing a buddy read of the series with Paco and Thousand, and for the month of June I'll be reading Gods and Monsters. This is book number 3 in the Serpent and Dove trilogy. I have not read Blood and Honey yet, but I will have it read before the month is over, I guarantee. So I'll be reading that and then reading this, which is really exciting. I'm excited about it. So I'll be finishing another series in the month of June. That's exciting. I love Serpent and Dove, so I'm looking forward to this. I don't think I'm tabbing them up yet. So I didn't tab up the first one, so I don't think I'll be tabbing up this one either, or the second one. I will try to get to 2 arcs in the month of June. I believe that these books come out in July, so I'm hoping to get them finished and read before they come out so you can hear my thoughts and whether or not you should pick them up. One of the first books I talked about in my Y'all West haul, which I will link that video down below and up top if you haven't checked that out yet, but I'll be reading Soul of Shadow by Emma Knows, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. This is a book talker, which is what it says on the back, and it says Love, Magic, Gods, and Monsters. Nordic mythology meets contemporary romantasy in a spectacular YA debut from TikTok superstar Emma. I'm gonna say that's Knows, but I'm not exactly sure. See, this says contemporary romantasy, but then it says magic. I thought contemporary doesn't have, maybe they make contemporary because it's in like a modern setting, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, but I'll be reading this. This book comes out July the 29th, so I will definitely try to have this finished in the month of June so you can get my recommendation on, like, you know, yes, no, maybe to you picking it up yourself. I have the e-arc of Soulmatch, and this is by Rebecca Danzen-Baker, I believe that's how you pronounce that name. This comes out July the 29th, and I love this cover. I requested it on NetGalley. I got it, so I am going to be reading this in the month of June. I'm hoping that I can like set aside some time just to read arcs. I would love to do like a weekly vlog of just reading arcs, but we will definitely see. I'm gonna try. We're gonna see. I'm gonna try, no problem. All I know about this one is that it's a fantasy, it's a young adult, it says it's dystopian and sci-fi and romance, so I don't know what's going on. And it says that it's 200 years after World War III. So there's that. Last but not least of the arcs that I will be getting to in the month of June, and I'm super fucking excited for this one, is the Jasad Crown. This is by Sada Hassim. I love Loved the Jasad Air. I was supposed to be rereading it in the month of May. I did not get around to it, but I probably definitely will before reading this arc because I got to read it. This comes out on the 15th of July, so I will definitely have it read before it comes out, and I will definitely tell y'all if it's worth it because it definitely will be worth it. And this is the second and last book in this duology. It's so good. It's so good. Like slow burn enemies to lovers. And when I say slow burn, when I say slow burn, literally I think they probably kiss in the first one. Maybe, if that. So, but it is so good. Highly recommend. Highly recommend you pre-ordering the Jasad Crown because the Jasad Air was so fucking good. It was like a 5-star read. It was so good. Highly recommend. And then last but not least, which is just an ebook, so like a little romance ebook that I would really want to read, and that is Outdrawn. I got this book because I heard about it on Book Talk and I love the fucking cover. I'm pretty sure it's a sapphic romance book. I'm pretty sure, but I love the cover. I hear nothing but great things about it, so I definitely want to read it. I'm pretty sure it's on Kindle Unlimited, so if you want to check it out yourself, you're welcome to. I am really trying really hard to read more romances because I read a lot of fantasy, and sometimes it kind of like weighs really heavy on me for reading a lot of fantasy. So I was like, let me like throw in something else, like something that's not as hard to read, nothing as extreme to read. So that's where Outdrawn comes from. Okay, and then last but not least is these two that I just pulled. So I have Lady of Shadows, which I didn't pull out. I pulled Lady of Starfire, which is the 5th book, and then Shadowheart by T. Kingfisher. Here are all the books that I will be reading in the month of June. This is really fucking heavy, but on the screen you will see a total page count of all the books as well as a daily page count that I need to reach in order to have all these books read in the month of June. Is that possible with school and work? I don't know, but I'm gonna try. I think what I need to do differently is to do more audiobooks while I'm working. I don't tend to do audiobooks while I'm working, but I think that's probably like the only way that this is going to work. So I'm really excited. I'm also going to try to get back into doing weekly vlogs. I kind of strayed off, especially with like Y'all West and everything, but you know, nevertheless, I will try to get back into that. I upload on TikTok 3 days out of the week. That's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I also upload reels on Instagram. That's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. One of those days will be a photo instead of a reel, and those reels are literally from TikTok. So just saying, just so you know before you go into it, just so you know. I try to upload on this channel once a week. Sometimes it'll be twice a week, but at least once a week. And yeah, I think that's everything. I'm a whole ass student, I'm a whole ass wife, and I'm a whole ass worker, full-time worker. How am I doing everything? You tell me. Losing my shit. All right, I will put down below all the books that I talked about. I'll also put down below any of the videos I mentioned. If you want to comment but you don't know what you want to comment, put a put a glasses emoji right here. And the reason why I say that is because I just ordered more glasses. I'm really excited for them to get here. I've been struggling with my glasses because my other pair, my most recent pair, has like the little nose things on them, and so I bought some glasses that look more like these, the ones that don't have the nose thing on them. But anyways, yeah, put a glasses emoji and I will comment back with that. Let me know down in the comments what you are excited to read about in June. Also, a reset should be coming of all the books that I read in the month of May. I will not be posting a haul video for May, as well as not be posting a haul video for April, so do not look for that because that's not happening. And yeah, okay, great. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I love you. Okay, cool. Bye.